Good morning. McAvinue School, Mr. Domina here, handling the McAvinue morning announcements. Today is Monday, January 22nd, 2024. Thank you once again for joining me for the Monday edition of McAvinue's morning announcements. It's the first Monday we've had in a super long time due to holidays, snow days, but this is the first Monday, honestly, that we've had in maybe 3 weeks, I believe. Some of the fourth grade students and I were trying to figure out when the last Monday was, but this is the first Monday in a long time, and we have all the usual Monday information to cover. So get comfortable, stay with me, and make sure you pay attention so you do not miss out. So I wanted to I'm going to keep reminding everyone, and most kids on Friday were coming up to me and saying that they were planning on going to McAvinnue's night at ChuckECheese on Friday, February 9th. So that's what you have to remember. It's Friday, February 9th. It's not this coming Friday. It wasn't the Friday that we just had at the end of our school week. It is February 9th. That is the most common question I am getting from students. So mark your calendars, February 9th. And I know your teachers will mark their calendars in the classroom as well to help you. So maybe this week, but probably more next week because I don't want you to miss out. So I'm not sure. Next week is probably what I'm thinking. Coupon sheet will go home with you in your purple communication folder, and that coupon sheet will have great deals for you to get food and gameplay bundled together so you can save some money. It's amazing. And remember, 20% of the money that is raised from 4 p.m. until closing on February 9th goes right back to McAvinue. And what that means is it goes right back to the school, and then it goes right back to you and your teachers as usual. That's what we usually do with the ChuckECheese fundraiser. So can't wait to see you on that night. It's going to be amazing, but I'll keep reminding you, and I know many have gone home already to remind their parents that this is coming up. It's been in our newsletter, The Lion's Roar, but I will start to push it out on all of our other platforms. That is your ChuckECheese reminder, and you're going to get another one on Wednesday and Friday this week as well. So some of you might be wondering what is going on with McAvinue's Winter Wonderful Behavior Challenge. Now, it's filling up like crazy, that big board is, but we're in a little bit of a weird spot with the challenge because this is the board that we had before last week. And now this is the updated board that I'm going to be updating today. All right, so when you take a look at the blank squares, we only have 12 squares left. And so that's not really enough for every student to get called down on Friday at 2:30 as usual to pick their square because there simply isn't going to be enough squares for the number of classrooms that we have here. So we're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to reach out to some of our teachers that are not core classroom teachers, but teachers that might be working outside of the classroom, like our instructional tutors. I know some of our allied arts teachers have already given that blue behavior card, but not all of them. I haven't given one this time. I know Mrs. T. Powers and Mrs. De La Luz have not provided one. Mr. Alcaraz has not done one yet as well. Nurse Danielle has not done one yet. So we will do our best to fill up the squares, the remaining 12 squares this week, all right? So hopefully by the end of the week on Friday, we will do that random drawing where we will now know the new student that is the random winner of the Winter Wonderful Behavior Challenge. So stay tuned for that. Stay patient. There's not going to be a new goal this week. Hopefully we'll wrap it up at the end of this week so that we can start next week for the next challenge. And you might be wondering, when is Lydia going to be shooting her video? Well, the answer to that is on Wednesday. So Lydia and I will start the planning process today and tomorrow to make sure that we get everything ready to go, and she will be part of McAvinue's morning announcements on the Wednesday edition, which is going to be exciting. That will be January 24th. So stay tuned for that, all right? And also, don't be late for school, or make sure to come to school on Friday because you don't want to miss out on the random drawing for the Winter Wonderful Behavior Challenge. So there's 12 squares left, so we might be calling you from your classroom to be able to come down if you are selected, get that blue behavior card, pick an open square that's on there, and then we'll see what happens for that random drawing on Friday. All right, so that is the Winter Wonderful Behavior Challenge. Now it's time to start like we always do, coming together as one unified collective school, showing our ultimate sign of respect. You know it by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. So let's stand up, turn your voice off, put your right hand over your heart, make sure to face the flag that's in your classroom or learning space, and we will begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Nice job, everybody, showing your ultimate sign of respect. And as promised on the Friday edition, tree pose is coming back for Monday and Wednesday this week, so we can wrap up this pose and start next week with a brand new yoga pose. And as we get ready to practice the tree pose, reminder, the tree pose really focuses on balance. And when we are really concentrating on our balance, it really allows our mind and body to work together as one. And you really need to concentrate and you really need to stay focused. And when you do that, the tree pose becomes very, very easy. All right. And remember, our red yoga poses, traditional yoga movements. So this pose, when you look at it, that's what I think of when I think of yoga. That's just me. Hopefully you think of the same thing. It is a very traditional yoga pose. So let's get to it. We're going to start in the standing mountain pose, which is our feet hip width apart and hands down by our side. And from now, all you need to do is pick, am I going to balance on my left leg or right leg? And whatever leg that you pick to balance on, the other leg goes right up against your calf area, right above your ankle. And as you know, Mr. Domino will stand on his right leg and lift up his left leg and balance it right on that right ankle area and calf. All right, let me scooch over a little bit more. All right, now this is the second movement, hands right in the center. Now you're really going to have to concentrate and focus on a spot across the classroom, because the next part is putting your arms above your head. All right, and remember, we're going to try to keep ourselves balanced, right? Keeping our body still, really working on that concentration and focus. Take a deep breath in and release it. Deep breath in and release it. All right, now we're going to put our hands right back in the center of our chest. Great. Hands down by our side and feet flat on the floor. All right, so that's it. That is the tree pose. So nice job, everyone. I'll be honest with you. The tree pose was an easier pose for me today than when we did it last week on Thursday. Just that's between you and I. So I'm not sure if it was easy for you on Thursday and just as easy today, or maybe it was easy on Thursday, but you struggled today. I'm not sure. But either case, we are going to be practicing again on Wednesday, and that'll wrap up the tree pose, and we'll be moving on to a new pose next week, as I mentioned. So nice job, everybody, giving it a try. Hopefully your body and mind feel better, working as one in a good way, because remember, when that happens, you'll have an opportunity to make great decisions and have the best day at the best school that we all know. Nice job, everyone. All right, we're moving on. Brand new birthday graphic and a brand new background. I really like this one. Makes me feel really good about the birthdays that we're going to be celebrating. And remember, on the Monday edition, we simply cover the Sunday birthdays and Monday birthdays to launch our week. And you might be wondering, because we ended our week last week with 0 birthdays. You might be wondering, any birthdays today? The answer is yes, on both days. So on Sunday, January 21st, that was yesterday, we have Melena's birthday in room 212A. That's the AM edition of pre-K. And on Monday, January 22nd, which is today, we have our Marlene's birthday in room 309 and Heloise's birthday in room 104. So that is it, and that is all we have for birthdays. And it's not just all we have 3, which is better than what we had on the Friday edition, which was 0. All right, so get your birthday celebration hands ready to go so we can launch these birthdays in full McAvinnue's style. Here we go. All right, so that was it. So stay tuned for the Wednesday edition, where we will cover the Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday birthdays to kind of like sandwich in the middle of the week. So we have some birthdays to come. To let you know, though, no faculty birthdays this week, not to spoil the fun, but it's all student birthdays that we have here. So happy birthday, everyone that's on the list, and we will get caught up on Wednesday with more birthdays. All right. So McAvinnue's joke of the day, it is a student joke. So I think on Friday it was a Mr. Domina joke, correct? So today, student joke. It could have been a joke that you might have submitted, so let's get to it. Pretty appropriate for the current weather conditions, all right? So it says, what is fast, hot or cold? So think about that one. What is fast, hot or cold? All right, do you have your guess, prediction, or suggestion locked in your mind? All right, the answer is hot is faster because you can catch a cold. That's right. Hot is always faster because remember, you can catch a cold, just like this guy. Boom. This guy right now, boom, has a cold. That's a massive sneeze, all right? So that's McAvinnue's joke of the day. Remember to share it with family and friends to get them to smirk, to get them to smile, and better yet, to get them to laugh. That is a pretty good one. I love the graphic, and the joke is a nice, simple one. So thank you for sharing that. Stay tuned for the Wednesday edition. Brand new joke. You never know. Could be mine, could be a faculty member's, or it could be yours if you submitted one. So you're going to have to tune in on that Wednesday edition to see what actually happens. All right, that's a good one. I like that. All right, so we have one good news story, and then we get some ST Math shout-outs that we have to get to. So take a look at that picture. So our grade 4 students had a chance to go to UMass Lowell, which is the university that is in the city of Lowell, for what they call a fitness day. And it was at the Songus Arena, and it was really, really cool. So they had a chance to be able to kind of go around what they call the concourse, which is the upper level of the arena. They had a bunch of different things there for the kids to be able to try and learn about, which was cool. That was all related about fitness. Some of it was about, there was I think some first aid stations that were there as well. So there's a lot of cool things, and they really ended their time by watching a women's UMass Lowell basketball game versus University of Albany, which was great. If you look at the picture, the Jumbotron there not only represented our school on the very bottom, it says McAvinnue Elementary School. Some of our kids got on the Jumbotron as well, which was really cool. The Jumbotron's that big screen that's way up in the sky inside the arena, which was really cool. And our students did a great job there, our grade 4 students, so I had to give them a shout out for that. Really, really cool field trip. We're going to be moving on to some ST Math shout outs. And speaking of 4th grade, we have Jackson in room 310, 100% progress. Look at that smile, is super, super excited. Moved along that grade 4 journey, so Jackson will join the others on the 100%ers board, as well as Landon in room 302. Worked really hard on that grade 3 journey. Landon, congratulations. You'll be joining the others, as well as Cormac in room 203. So Cormac's been waiting patiently for me to feature his great accomplishment of being a 100%er on morning announcements, but somehow his picture got lost in all of the pictures that we have going on. So I gave him a little shout out in class on Friday. I came in and apologized. So Cormac, you're on the big board right now. Congratulations. And I do apologize for the delay in getting that up there. We have a super champ, by the way. That's Anthony, 200% progress. So remember, when you get 100% progress, it's not over. You go on that extended grade level journey where it really challenges you. That ST Math platform challenges you by pushing you forward with some challenge problems for you to accomplish. And when you keep moving along that journey, you hit 200%, you're a super champ. So Anthony, already on the 100%ers board, he'll get that special tag to be a 200%er. So that's all we got for good news stories, and that's more than all we got. I think that is amazing. So let's get our hands together so we can celebrate the good news stories that we shared out right here. All right. So on that Wednesday edition, we have other good news stories to share out. I'm sure we're going to have some more ST Math shout outs to provide. We also have grade 3 went on their Boston Museum of Science field trip on Friday. That went amazing. So that'll make the Wednesday edition as well. So we have some other stories coming in. Spread them out as usual, so we don't want to lump them all in one edition of morning announcements. So more to come with that. Nice job, everybody. And here's our ST Math progress update as a school. We're at 525,257 puzzles, and we're at 58% progress overall as a school. And we're not even done with the month of January, which is amazing. So right now, I anticipate us being the top school in Lowell. However, Mrs. Belarose and I have not received the update from the math department around who is the top school. So when I get that, I'll share it out. It's a combination of the math department and our folks at ST Math as well. So when I get that, hopefully on the Wednesday edition, we'll be able to give a shout out and update. But I anticipate that those numbers are the top in the city of Lowell. So nice job, everyone. That definitely deserves another round of applause. But we got one more quick classroom shout out. So it's the classrooms with average minutes around the grade level goal. So let's take a look at this. 307 has an average of 98 minutes. 309.96, 108.95, 101.95, 103.89, 104.89, 310.86, 206 at 60, and 207 at 60. So those are the average minutes for those grade levels that are close to their goal. So that's another great shout out for the commitment and effort everybody's putting together. Now it's time to do another quick round of applause to celebrate all the hard work with ST Math. All right, nice job, everyone. And this is a quick reminder for ST Math's Winter Waddle. Remember, it's going on right now all the way to the end of the month. This is the ST Math version. It's all about about the increase, the percent of students meeting their weekly puzzle goal. Many students on Friday told me what the puzzle goal was, which is great. They remembered from the review that we've done during morning announcements. But just to refresh your memory, pre-K, the expected puzzle completion is 20, kindergarten through first grades 40, grades 2, 3, and 4 are 60. And remember, it is now McAvinnue's Winter Waddle started last week on the 16th. That's when we started to keep track. And the first share out of the top 3 classrooms that have the most students that have met their puzzle goal will be highlighted on the 24th, which is the Wednesday edition. That's why it's in red there. And if you're not recognized there as a classroom, don't worry, because we'll do it again on the 31st. We'll do it again on the 7th before we do the top classroom reveal on Valentine's Day on the 14th. All right. So that is a quick update with that. So stay tuned for the Wednesday edition where we will highlight the top 3 classrooms. Take a look at that. A lot of McAvinue colors in that particular background, and when you see that, it's time to talk about McAvinue's core values. What's the first one, everyone? Nice and loud, let me hear it. Amazing, awesome, it's respect. And what's the second one? Boom, you nailed it. Responsibility in that final one. All right, awesome, it is safety. And so what I want everybody to focus on today is respect. And the simple thing that I want you to be able to do that falls under respect is we're really going to be focusing on kind words. The things that we are saying not only to our friends in class, but also the teachers at this school, all right? So we need to say kind words like please and thank you. That is polite and kind, but we also want to use kind words like excuse me if you need to get someone's attention rather than just interrupting. We want to make sure that we are saying thank you. We want to make sure that we are using language that is appropriate, that falls under respect, all right? That is a challenge. Now, that is something that our school has done a really nice job on, but still, sometimes even if we're doing a good job on that, we want to bring that up as a challenge so that those kids that still need to work on that have a reminder to get that done. All right, give me a double thumbs up if you think you can do that respect challenge today. Boom, I like that. And remember, when we put respect, responsibility, and safety all together, that's right, we will continue to make McAvinue the best school that we all know. That's it from me. Fist pump sign out time. Let's get on with our Monday. 1, 2, 3. So go get them today. Work hard today. Laugh today. Smile today. Remember your respect challenge that we just reviewed. Enjoy your day today. ST Math, log on, get those minutes in. Wait for that big update for the top 3 classes that have the most kids that have reached their puzzle goal. That's going to be on the Wednesday edition. It is going to be cold in the morning and a little bit warmer as the day goes on, and it's actually going to be a mild temperature week. By the end of the week on Friday, we're going to be in the low 50s, believe it or not, and most of that snow that's out there will be melted. However, I did communicate to your families that I would like everyone to still wear their heavy jackets and everything to school, because today, for instance, was below 20 degrees, and by the end of the day, I believe it's going to be in the 30s. So even though it's going to be warmer later on in the day, even though 30 is not that warm, but it feels warm compared to our last couple of weeks and the temperatures we've had, you still got to dress up and you got to wear your heavy coat. So I have my jacket here, even though I have my McAvinue pullover, so I'm ready to go when I go outside for duty and bus duty. So I'm ready to go, and hopefully you are too. And we got some hats still left out on the table by the main door, so if you need some hats and gloves, please come down and grab some. Remember, it's really one hat and a pair of gloves for every kid. I had a bunch of kids on Friday that were taking multiple hats. That's not what that's about. It's about one hat for you and then wait for someone else to grab another hat. We want to make sure we have enough hats to go around. All right? Sound good? So have a great day. You'll catch up with me in all the usual places, which is everywhere. Go get them, have some fun, and I'll see you soon. Take care.